One of the ways that you can elicit peak performance is acknowledging your triggers. Let's say that it's super easy for you to get in the zone, and that's a big if, but if it is, what's going to be difficult is staying in the zone, because there's all kinds of things that will trigger you to lose focus and that will take you out of peak performance, because peak performance happens when you're in the zone, right? When you're locked in, you're present, and you're able to feel your best in your sport. And so when we have triggers, if we know what they are, then we can account for them. We can go, okay, I know when the crowd gets really loud that will take me out of the zone. And so here's what I do to get back in. Or I know when my opponent talks too much, I'm out of the zone. Or I know when I miss a shot or a bag or an important thing, then I'm out of the zone. So find what your triggers are and come up with ways to combat them. Another way that you can elicit peak performance is to focus on the process instead of the outcome. We get so attached to winning, and I get it because it's fun to win and you're super competitive and that's why you're doing what you're doing to a point. But it's super important to realize that you have no control over the outcome. You can only control the process. So focus on the process of what's happening, stay in the present moment, and let go of the outcome. Be okay with whatever the outcome is, because you don't control it. Sometimes you get outplayed, and sometimes you don't play your best. But all you can control is what you can control. So let it go and release all of the pressure that comes from needing to win, and don't attach your value and your worth to winning. Really take your value and your worth to how present could I be? How much was I able to be in my body? What kind of person am I representing in my sport? And the things that you have direct control over. Another way to ensure peak performance is to deal with expectations and pressure in a way that is actually going to work. You're going to have expectations, you're going to have pressure. It's part of being an athlete, but what do you do with it? And if you're able to face the expectations and check yourself and say, hey, are these expectations realistic? Are they helpful? Are they true? I just imagining people have these expectations, but they really don't. And then what pressure can you get rid of? And what this really comes down to is going back to what you can't control. Since you can't control the outcome, you can alleviate that pressure and you can just focus on what you truly can control and let go of everything else. And then that will eliminate the expectation, I'm going to make every bag and I'm going to make every shot, I'm going to win every tournament. Let go of all that, and that releases all of those expectations.